Willie?
It's all right. I came back.
Why? What happened? Did something happen, Willie?
No, nothing
You
happened.
didn't smash the car, did you?
I said nothing happened. Didn't you hear me?
Don't you feel well?
I'm tired to the death. I couldn't make it. I just couldn't make it, Linda.
Where were you all day? You looked terrible.
Oh, I got as far as a little above Yonkers. I stopped for a cup of coffee. Maybe it was a coffee.
What?
I suddenly couldn't drive anymore. The car kept going off onto the shoulder, you know.
Well, maybe it's the steering again. I don't think Angelo knows the steering.
No, it's me. Suddenly I realize I'm going 60 miles an hour, and I don't remember the last 5 minutes. I can't seem to keep my mind to it.
Well, maybe it's your glasses. You never went for your new glasses.
No, I see everything. I came back 10 miles an hour. It took me nearly 4 hours from Yonkers.
Well, you just gotta take a rest. You can't continue like this.
Oh, I just got back from Florida.
But you didn't rest your mind. Your mind is overactive, and the mind is what counts, dear.
I'll start out in the morning. Maybe I'll feel better in the morning. Oh, these arch supports are killing me.
I'll take an aspirin. Should I get you an aspirin? It'll soothe you.
I was driving along, you understand? I was fine. I was even observing the scenery. You could imagine me looking at scenery on the road every week of my life. But it's so beautiful up there, Linda. The trees are so thick and the sun is warm. I just opened the windshield and let the warm air bathe over me, and then all of a sudden I'm going off the road. I'm telling you, I absolutely forgot I was driving. If I'd have gone the other way over the white line, I might have killed somebody. So I went on again, and 5 minutes later, I'm dreaming again, and I have such thoughts. I have such strange thoughts.
Talk to them again, Willie. There's no reason why you can't work in New York.
Well, they don't need me in New York. I'm the New England man. I'm vital in New England.
You're 60 years old, Willie. They can't expect you to keep traveling every week.
I'll have to send a wire to Portland. I'm supposed to see Brown and Morse tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to show the line. Oh, I could
Willie,
sell them.
Now, Willie, you go down to that place again. You talk to Howard. You tell him you just got to work in New York. You're too accommodating, dear.
If old man Wagner was alive, I'd been in charge of New York now. That man was a prince. He was a masterful man, but that boy is that Howard you don't appreciate. When I went north the first time, the Wagner Company didn't know where New England was.
Well, why don't you tell these things to Howard,
Oh,
dear?
I will. I definitely will. Oh, is there any cheese?
Oh, I'll make you a sandwich.
Oh, you go to sleep. I'll take some milk. Be up right away.
Cheese.
You know what?
Maybe he smashed up the car again. He's gonna get his license taken away if he keeps that up there. I'm getting nervous about him, you know?
His eyes are gone?
No. I've driven with him. He's all right. Just doesn't keep his mind on it. Yeah, I drove into the city with him last week. He stops at a green light, then it turns red and he goes.
Maybe he's colorblind.
How? Why, he's got the finest eye for color in the business. You know
The
that.
boys in?
Oh, they're sleeping. Happy took Biff on a date tonight.
That's so.
Yeah. Oh, it was so thrilling seeing them shaving together, one behind the other in the bathroom and going out together. Did you notice? The whole house smells of shaving lotion.
Figure it out. Work a lifetime to pay off our house. You finally own it. There's nobody to live in it.
Well, life's a casting off, dear. It's always that way.
No. Some people accomplish something. Did Biff say anything after I went this morning?
You shouldn't have criticized him, Willie, especially after he just got off the train. You must not lose your temper at him.
Why the hell did I lose my temper? I simply asked him if he was making any money. Is that a criticism?
Oh, Willie, dear, how could he make any money?
Oh, there's such an undercurrent in him. He became a moody man. Did he apologize when I left this morning?
He was crestfallen, Willie. Now, you know how he admires you. I think when he finds himself, you'll both be happier and you won't fight anymore.
How can he find himself on a farm? Is that a life? A farmman in the beginning when he was young, I thought, well, a young man is good for him to tramp around and take a lot of different jobs. But it's more than 10 years now and he's yet to make $35 a week.
He is finding himself, Willie.
Not finding yourself at the age of 34 is a disgrace. The trouble is, he's lazy.
Willie,
Biff
please.
is a lazy
They are sleeping.
bum.
Go down. Get yourself something to eat and be quiet.
Why did he come home? I would like to know what brought him home.
Well, I don't know. I think he's still lost, Willie. I think he's very lost.
If Loman is lost in the greatest country in the world, a young man with such personal attractiveness gets lost. And such a hard worker. There's one thing about Biff. He's not lazy.
Never.
I'll see him in the morning. I'll have a nice talk with him. I'll get him a job selling. Oh, it could be big in no time. My God, remember the way they used to follow him around in high school? Oh, when he smiled at him, their faces lit up. When he walked down the street with a crowd of kids behind him, will you ever forget that?
You smoking?
You want one?
I can never sleep when I smell it.
Hey, it's funny, Biff, you know? Us sleeping in here again, eh? The old beds. All the talk that went across those two beds, huh? Our whole lives.
Yeah. A lot of dreams and plans.
About 500 women would like to know what's said in this room.
You remember that big Betsy something? What the hell was her name? Over on Bushwick Avenue.
With the collie dog.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey, I got you in there, man.
Yeah, that was my first time, I think. Boy, that was a pig. Hey, you taught me everything I know about women. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but you forgot how bashful used to be. Especially with the girls.
Oh, I still am, Biff.
Go on.
Nah, just control it, that's all. I think I got less bashful. You got more so. What happened, Biff? Where's the old humor? No confidence. What's the matter?
Why does Dad mock me all the time?
Ah, he's not mocking you,
Pap,
Biff.
everything I say, there's a twist of mockery on his face. I can't get near him.
I think the fact that you're not settled, that you're still kind of up in the air.
I think there's one or two other things depressing him now.
Well, what do you mean?
Never mind, just don't lay it all to me.
But I think if you just got started. I mean, is there any future for you out there?
I'll tell you, Hap, I don't know what the future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to want.
What do you mean?
I spent 6 or 7 years after high school trying to work myself up, you know, shipping clerk, salesman, business of one kind or another, and it's a measly matter of existence. To get on that subway on hot mornings in the summer, to devote your whole life to keeping stock or making phone calls, selling and buying, to suffer 50 weeks of the year for the sake of a 2-week vacation, when all you really desire is to be outdoors with your shirt off. And always to have to get ahead of the next felon. And still, that's how you build a future.
I bought a new kind of American-type cheese today. It's whipped.
Why do you get American when I like Swiss?
Well, I thought you'd like a change.
I don't want to change. I want Swiss cheese. Why am I always being contradicted?
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Why don't you open a window in here, for God's
Oh,
sake? The
open
way
it,
they
dear.
boxed us in here, bricks and windows and bricks.
We should have bought the land next door.
The street is lined with cars. There's not a breath of fresh air in the neighborhood. The grass don't grow anymore. You can't raise a carrot in the backyard. They should have had a law against apartment houses. Remember those two beautiful elm trees out there when I and Biff hung the swing between them? Huh?
Like being a million miles from
Oh,
the
they
city.
should have arrested the builder for cutting those down. They massacred the neighborhood. More and more I think of those days, man. This time of year, it was lilacs and wisteria, and then the peonies would come out, daffodils, bud fragrance in this room.
Well, people had to move somewhere.
No, there's more people now.
No, I don't think there's more.
There's more people! That's what's ruining this country! Population is getting out of control! The competition is maddening! Smell the stink from that apartment house and another on the other side! How can they whip cheese?
Go down, try it, and be quiet.
You're not worried about me. Are you, sweetheart? Huh?
Oh, you got too much on the ball to be worried about, my darling.
You're my foundation. You're my support, Linda.
Oh, just try to relax. You make mountains out of molehills.
I won't fight with him anymore. If he wants to go back to Texas, let him go.
He'll find his way.
Sure, certain men just don't get started till later in life, like Thomas Edison, I think, or B.F. Goodrich. One of them was deaf. I'll put my money on Biff.
And Willie, if it's warm Sunday, we'll drive in the country. We'll open the windshield. We'll take lunch.
The windshields don't open on the new cars.
But you opened it today.
Me? I didn't. How isn't that peculiar? Isn't that remarkable?
What, dear?
That is the most remarkable thing.
What, darling?
I was thinking of the Chevy. 1928, when I had that red Chevy. Have fun. Could have sworn I was driving that Chevy today.
That's nothing. Something must have reminded you.
Remarkable. Remember those days, huh? The way Biff used to simonize that car. Dealer refused to believe there was 80,000 miles on it. Close your eyes. I'll be right up.
Now, you be careful on the stairs. The cheese is on the middle shelf.
80,000 miles. 82,000.
No, I've always made a point of not wasting my life. And whenever I come back here, I know that all I've done is to waste my life.
You're a poet, Biff. You know that? Yeah. You're an idealist.
No, I'm mixed up very bad. Maybe I ought to get married, right? Maybe I ought to get stuck into something. Maybe that's my trouble. I'm like a boy. I mean, I'm not married. I'm not in business. I'm just like a boy. Are you content, Hap? You're a success, aren't you? You content?
Hell no.
Why not? You're making money, aren't you?
All I can do now is wait for the merchandise manager to die.
Listen, kid. Why don't you come out west with me?
And you and I?
Maybe we could buy a ranch, raise cattle, use our muscles. Men built like we are should be working out in the open.
The Loman Brothers.
We'd be known all over the counties.
Biff, that's what I dream of. Sometimes, sometimes I want to just rip my clothes off in the middle of the store and outbox the damn merchandise manager. I mean, Biff, I can outbox, outlift, outrun anybody in the store, and I have to take orders from those common petty sons of bitches.
If you were with me, I'd be happy out
You
there.
see, Biff, everybody around me is so false that I am constantly lowering my
Baby,
ideals.
together we'd stand up for one another. We'd have somebody to trust.
if I was
'Cause
around you.
The trouble is, we weren't brought up to grub for money. I don't know how to do it.
Neither can I.
Then let's go.
The only thing is, what can you make out there?
Hap.
No, I got to show some of those pompous, self-important executives over there that Hap Loman can make the grade, huh? Then I'll go with your Biff. We'll be together yet. I swear. Huh? You could take those two here tonight. Weren't they gorgeous creatures?
Yeah, most gorgeous I've had in years.
Get that anytime I want, Biff. Whenever I feel disgusted. The only trouble is it gets like bowling or something. I just keep knocking them over. Doesn't mean anything. You still run around a lot?
Nah. I'd like to find a girl steady, somebody with substance.
Mm-hmm. That's what I long for.
Go on. You'd never come home.
I would. Somebody with character, with resistance like mine, You're gonna call me a bastard when I tell you this. That girl Charlotte I was with tonight, engaged to be married in 5 weeks.
No kid.
Sure. Guy's in line for the vice presidency of the store. I don't know what gets into me. Maybe I just have an overdeveloped sense of competition or something, but I went and ruined her. Furthermore, I can't get rid of her. And he's the third executive I've done that to. Isn't that a crummy characteristic? At the top of it all, I go to their weddings.
Don't get your sweater dirty. Biff.
Doesn't he know Mom can hear that?
Oh, what a simonizing job. Huh?
Look, Biff, don't leave again, will you? You'll find a job here, Biff. You gotta stay.
Hey, Biffo.
I don't know what to do about him anymore. It's getting embarrassing.
Oh, boy. What a simonizing job.
Look, you go to sleep now and talk to him in the morning, will you?
With her in the house?
Like, we should have a good talk with him. That's selfish, stupid.
Shh. Sleep, Biff. No kidding, Biff. You got a date? Just want to be careful with those girls, Biff. That's all. Don't make any promises. No promises of any kind. There's a girl, they always believe what you tell them. You're very young, Biff. So you're too young. You're talking seriously to girls. You want to watch your schooling first, and when you're all set, though, plenty of girls for a For a boy like you. That's all. The girls pay for you. Boy, you must really be making a hit. I've been wondering why you polish the car so careful there. We'll leave the hubcaps, boys. Get the chamois to the hubcaps. Have to use newspaper on the windows. It's easy. Use it like a pad. That's it. Good work. They're doing all right. Biff. First thing we gotta do when we get time, we gotta clip that big branch over the house there. I'm afraid it's gonna fall on a stone and hit the roof. Tell you what, we get a rope and sling around and we climb up there with a couple of saws and take it down. As soon as you finish the cowboys, I want to see you. I got a surprise for you, boys.
What do you got, Dad?
No. You finish first. Never leave a job till you finish. You remember that. Biff? Up in Albany, I saw a beautiful hammock. You know, I think I'll buy it next trip and we'll hang it right between those two elms there, huh? Wouldn't that be, huh? Wouldn't that be something? Just hanging, just swinging there under those branches? Oh, boy, that would be...
How's that, Pat? Professional.
Terrific, that's terrific job, boys. Good